All right, I should be live now. I feel bad. I didn't even know you guys were waiting. I just ate. I've got it's kind of cold here in California, so I yes, my SEO is working. That's good. Got to do the Phantom Menace. I did sneak out of a senior English class to go see that with like the whole senior. I think the whole senior class to go see the Phantom Menace. It was kind of an epic moment when your whole senior class takes up most of the movie theater and you guys are just hyped up on candy. Uh, yeah, I didn't set the time because I knew I was gonna like warm up some food and get my tea going. And what else do I have? I need tissue. Hold on one second. My nose is absolutely running. It's because it's cold. I promise. I promise. But hold on one second. I was making something that got me super inspired, and I thought let's finish it out online. Okay. Instead of standing up to get tissue, I stretched over the back of my chair. I needed that stretch. Yeah, like for that age, what I was a young senior, so I think I was 17 or 16. I can't remember because I remember I graduated like a year younger than everybody else, but just because where my birthday lands in schools. But for the time, we liked it. Looking back on it, it's a rough watch. But yeah, what it was literally just having all of my like friends in my class that I've been in, even like we weren't friends in school, like we became friends because we all snuck out to go watch Star Wars. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. Oh heck yeah. Yeah, this is so what I have, I'll just get into it. What I have here is I was inspired yesterday, 2 days ago, my really long stream. I started off with just what was in my head. But then I thought, okay, a BRB screen, maybe people are going to chill. Like I'm gonna go to the restroom, I'm gonna go pick up a package or whatever, not pick up a package, like answer the door or whatever. So let's have something kind of chill. Let's have something that's like slower. I was working with something quite fast before. So then I thought, okay, well, if this one's going to be slower, the intro needs to be like high energy to get people excited. Like, even if I'm going to be exploring, uh, still just get the energy higher. I'm thinking psychologically, then creatively. So, start it with this. It's going to be, yeah, it is on. I muted everything. I'm going to be introducing sounds to show how I'll make it progress in whatever way I decide creatively. But I'll stop talking. That's really hard for me to do. Oh, wait, I'm outside of the play field. Here we go. All right, let's fill these. Just fill it for a bit. Very, very Brazilian vibe. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Brazilian music, so it's impacted me. Turn that down. By itself, it's way too overbearing. I put these out of order, but I remember what this is. We need one. We do need some capoeira now. Nice, so flexible. Might need to turn the clap down. It's a bit loud. We'll see. One more, and then what I created right before the stream that made me say I have to go live. Okay, here's the fun part soon. Exactly, we need something kind of like a little bit chill. Let's hear this for a bit. There's the lower frequencies you asked for. And then I'm going to fill it up. I literally thought of this idea right before I went live. Let's just call this one. Probably need to turn it down. There we go. Want to press that. Give a little bit of duplicate jumping through a bit more. Okay, so that's it. What I stopped at, and I was like, okay, let me eat because I literally just woke up. I watched my favorite streamer, he's an Amsterdam live streamer. He goes around the Netherlands, but he's based in Amsterdam. So when I wake up at 5 in the morning, he's streaming, but I woke up at 7 in the morning and he was just finishing. So watched him, ate, and literally sat, well, I didn't eat, sat and made what you just heard, and I've done nothing else to it, but I have some, the voices in my head are telling me where to maybe go next with this. But what's interesting is I had an original idea, which was my plan to wake up and start with. Why? It's over there. So I hid that one, and now that I made this, I don't like this at all, but what I like might not be what everybody else likes. So let's see. All of these are turned off besides that. Interesting. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I already don't like it anymore. Yeah, just listening to it again, I don't like it anymore. So those go back to the box. I'm not going to throw them away. I might be able to, I think it's the sound I don't like, but I might be able to play with it later. And yeah, let me just mute all of those. turn this off. Oh, I need to rename it to Since Take One. You're going to see how OCD I am when it comes to naming stuff because life gets hard if you don't. Exactly. Just we don't want to play with you anymore. Throw them in a box. Throw that away. Okay, so here is where we are. I really like the layering. Might be linked about. Hold on. I just realized I turned it up for Star Citizen last night. There we go. I turned it down. Yeah, this is something. Hold on, might be very loud, or it might just be in my ears. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it down just a bit on my end, on my headphones, so I don't deafen myself. Yeah, this is way better. So that way I don't get ear fatigue and give up, and this is going to be a really short stream. You should definitely make music a lot quieter. That's kind of the trick. Don't make it loud, make it quiet, and then you turn it up because your ears will get fatigue and you will hate beautiful music that you make. So it's a recent tip I learned and it's worked for me. And I didn't do it the last stream, but here we are starting with music. So this is the hard part for me. So what did I want to do? I wanted to get an auto filter. I always want to hear the kind of progression of the song. I do want to start with just the bass, just this part. And then after a few seconds, bring that in. And I'll mix this to probably be quieter. Let's just see what it sounds like now. Just barely there. And then this will come in more. I like the grittiness that brings in, but that's how the song is going to progress for this part. This is just the low end, as was mentioned. So it's not the melody, it's not any variations or anything. Like you build, what did they say? Paint with a big stroke and then go into the finer strokes later. So this is just, what is the vibe? And then, hold on a second. Let me finish what I wanted to do before I go ahead of myself. That's what it sounds with the low pass filter. I'm going to try a high pass now. And I forgot I actually have a knob for this. Yeah, I should be using this. They say the same about crayons as well, Karma. Just because they look pretty doesn't mean they taste pretty. Maybe at that part is where I would like drop the drums and it lets it just kind of go by itself. Then I want to bring in something that's maybe maybe I can do that. Actually, if I recorded that, what I just did with my voice, I can copy it. I should have done that. I can turn it into MIDI information. I play Star Citizen with quite a few military people. So, yep. One of them is a Marine. But also my dad was a Marine. So my dad's a Vietnam vet. But all of his friends were Marines, so nobody talked about that. I don't know any older Army people besides his brother. His brother is a World War II vet. Army. Then when I wanted to join the military, my dad said no. Okay, so we've got that part, but I am probably not going to touch the filter yet, but I do want to get it, as they call smeared. There it is. A little bit of reverb I'm gonna add to it. Let's see. No, let me use some. Oh, that actually sounds really good. But let me use the expensive plugin that I bought. That does it better. And it uses AI. I'm all about using new technology. Ooh. That sounds kind of beautiful. Wait a minute. That could be for like a later part or like the outro. Or maybe the intro. Make it sound a little dreamy. Ooh. Okay, let's go through the. Ooh. Wow. Let me try something. Let's see. Hmm. I'm just sitting here thinking. Let's try to put this. This plugin is called a sausage fattener. And trust me, the DJ who made it probably would have made this a different picture if they wanted to not sell it, but that's how you make sounds bigger. Yeah, for sure. No, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Thank you, Hurricane. Right? That is true, yeah. I did record that. I could go back and get it. No, but I will, yeah, I should stop the music. I will be hopping into, because now that I have this kind of slower pace, I'm getting some other ideas for what I want to do. So I might hop into record some of that, but I also want to do a VR Prison Break. We tried to end a stream last night in that, and they didn't want to throw us in jail. So after I'm done with the music, I am going to stop the stream, set up my VR. Actually, no, the VR is already set up. I just need to turn on my helmet and then start another stream for Prison Break. But I need to make a thumbnail for that. So I always make thumbnails like right before I go live as I'm most inspired. So yeah, if I see you in a verse, also you guys feel free to add me in Star Citizen. I'm in an org and we do a lot of stuff, but I'm also spend a lot of time just playing on my own, on stream, off stream. So I never feel bad. Yeah, it depends on how creative I am. I just started. I've only been doing this for 19 minutes, and this is only the first song, and I just started. So might be 2 hours, it might be more. It all depends. If the music inspires the video editing, then I'll move to that. So let's see what happens. But I also might just get super burnt out and throw on my helmet and make a thumbnail and go live. So, but 2 hours is safe. But yes, the terrifying VR platforming in caves. Yes, I am not looking forward to it, and I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, you don't have to watch live. You could totally catch the replay. I appreciate you being here though, this early with me. I don't know what time it is for you, but thank you for showing up. See you soon. All right. Yeah, I should have recorded that part. I actually need to set. I've never done it before, but I've seen it done. but I can probably make it happen. Oh no, 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 no. Control T for audio. And then I need to route. No, it says external in, but it's not recording my mic. So I think I need to change. Oh, because I was using my synthesizers. I have hardware synthesizers. Okay, so yeah, you're at the same time zone as me. Yeah, YouTube is really big on, if your people are watching, if people are liking, and it pings people. And one thing that's uh, kind of cheating with knowing how digital marketing works is even a dislike helps. Any chat or comment lets people know, like in your general area and your age demographic, if you've got that in your YouTube account, it sends it to people like that. So first it goes out to hashtags and titles and my description, but then everybody who watches it kind of pings it. Doesn't mean people are going to click and watch it, but more people will be notified. So that's how it works. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to cheat the system until they fix it and or quote unquote fix it. Right now, Google is breaking it. A lot of websites are getting broken, and that's could hurt half of what I do. SEO, not could, it is hurting SEO in a big way. But yep, it's the wrong microphone. Let me. I've got too many fans on, and that's why I don't want to have the raw mic. I want to use noise canceller. Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, I can hear myself. Not good. Not good. Okay, we have to turn that off. I don't want to hear myself. Okay, I'm not gonna record my voice. Let's not do that. Um, let's change it back to my sound card. There you go. All right. No, but seriously, that's how it works. Like YouTube will send it to people in that demographic who like to go on other content and dislike stuff, and it'll push to them. So that's why I'm happy if people leave like angry comments, and I'll respond like, "Thank you for the engagement." Or I'll explain to people who might not understand what I'm doing, if I'm feeling in a mood for it. But that is just telling other angry people, here's something to be angry at. So that's why one of the biggest things I learned young was always put a mistake in stuff that you put out, because the people who love pointing out the mistake will pay attention to it. And now you've got their attention. So I don't always do it. Like this channel, I'm not really going to do stuff like that. But in everything that I'll make for other companies, if it's marketing materials, always put out like a little bit of mistake. And then that angry person who wants to correct you will be like, bah, 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 bah. And you go, oh, thank you so much for catching that for us. And then they're already engaging for you. Yeah, nothing sources won't make anybody mad. Nothing at all. I have dislikes on everything that shows me killing another player. It's Jumptown. The only videos I have is if I kill, or the only dislikes I have are on videos where I'm killing somebody else. So there's a lot of people who don't like being killed, but I'm like, I killed a pirate. I killed somebody at Jumptown who killed me. And we were going back and forth. You saw one moment where I killed them. And people got upset. I was in a Facebook group that I got out of because of the same thing. I got so many hate comments when I took a picture of downing a bounty. And I took a picture and I just said, I can take down a reclaimer in my single seat fighter. And so many, like I said it like I was talking to a person, but it was an NPC reclaimer. And I just have a picture of me in my original jumpsuit with a reclaimer, a down reclaimer in the background. And I made that title and it pissed people off. I didn't expect that. Like there was a lot of people who thought it was a cool screenshot, and that's what I wanted. But there's a lot of people who felt themselves in that situation and didn't like the feelings they got from it. But yeah, I got out of there quickly. It's I'm going to make content where I shoot stuff. That's what I like about this game is the PvP, and My org lets me do that. And then when Pyro comes, holy crap, there's going to be a lot of content from me getting killed and killing and thinking of smart ways to get into important areas, to get out of important areas, helping friends when I'm offline and I see that they're in trouble, hopping on, jumping into a danger zone with the proper ship and equipment. I think I need to hopefully have my company or my YouTube funding me because things are about to get crazy once Pyro comes in. I've got 6 months. So that's my little deadline, my own personal deadline. Right? There's nothing where people are getting upset about money that gets wiped in an alpha stage of a game. That's not even a beta stage of a game, which is not even a live state of the game. Like, if you don't like it now, look at what the plans are for the future. Don't get so invested in this stuff. Like, I've got a lot of digital money with a lot of fake drugs, and if people kill me and get it, good on them. But I'm gonna fight for it, or I'm gonna blow up my ship or something. But it's all this stuff is just not important. If this was live with everything planned, I think people wouldn't just do so much random killing because there's going to be major consequences. People aren't going to want to spend a month in jail where hopefully prison escapes are going to be a lot more difficult than what I'm going to do. Um, yeah. Yeah, everything's going to come back just in wipes, but even in like when we go live, like let's say your Cuddy Black will take a week to claim and you're going to have to just work with your friends or you're going to have to spend money that you have to hurry that claim up. There's going to be a lot of ways to dump money. There's going to be a lot of money sinks. It's a game. It needs to have that. Yeah, I don't want killing where it's like it's obstructing other people's fun. Like the videos of people killing people in their beds and pyro, that's not something that's fun. There's nothing fun about that. Now, if there are areas of the pyro stations that I know if I go here, I can get killed the second I walk out of this area, awesome. I'm going to come prepared. If there are one thing that kind of worried me, and I'm sure they're going to fix it, is that there were those danger areas from your HAB to an ASOP terminal. That is kind of risky. I think that shouldn't happen. I think you should be able to log out in Pyro or on one of the Pyro stations, log in and safely get to the ASOP. But if you want to go to the gun store, maybe things are different. If you want to go through this kind of dangerous area to get to the gang quest givers, yeah, make that turn off the whatever that alerts guards or whatever there. But killing people as soon as they spawn in, that's nobody can have fun with that. You can't even explore the game. You can't test the game if people are killing you your first seconds in. But pirates trying to get your money or trying to interrupt um your cargo runs because you're probably running illegal stuff anyway, or even if you're selling legal stuff, um I think that's fine. You just come better prepared. I don't like training wheels where people I just don't right now it's Stanton, but there's going to be high sec places where nobody's going to do that. And you could turn on your Spotify and do your space trading. Like do your space trading and chill in a high sec place and you'll never have to worry about this stuff. And that's coming. They said it's coming. Build your city there and be super safe and happy. That's awesome. I'll probably like I'm pretty sure the Oregon will make something in high sec. I personally want a lot of I want like a little tech hovel in desolate places that are probably no sec or low sec. Yeah, Jumptown or selling at Rios, you better expect danger. If you're selling to if you're selling anything that needs to be sold at a scrapyard, yeah. And like pad ramming's terrible. We shouldn't do that. The game, people hate that. Yeah, for me, Ultima Online taught me this, and I think that might be where the difference is. Maybe a lot of games handhold people, but yeah, yeah, it's I experienced PKing my first, God, I wish there was streaming back then. My first like minutes into Ultima Online, where I walked out. My plans were to mine, which is something I actually don't even like doing in this game, but I wanted to mine, become a blacksmith, make good armor and stuff for players. So I went to this cave that was south of whatever, I can't even, I'll never remember the cities or anything, but south of where I started. I go in there and there's people in full black plate that come and just start shooting fireballs at me. And I'm like, oh, welcome. I've read about this on the internet. We did have internet back then, but I was like, I read about this and here we are. And there was a lot more of that. Then I was like, let's fight. Let's learn how to fight. And I did. And then I was prepared for fighting, but also prepared for mining. And it made my experience, it was a learning experience. I kind of think just like this game. You get killed enough, learn how to fight, learn how to defend yourself, get some friends. It's not that hard to just talk to some people. Sometimes you don't have to be, super scared, but it's super easy to just hop into global and be like, hey, I need some help. I'll pay you this much for your time. And we're going to have some adventures probably. The emergent gameplay makes it just exciting. Let me get a drink. I'm talking too much. I'm going to get back to the music, but yeah, you and I agree when it comes to where Star Citizen should be, but we can't tell people what to and not to like. Of course not. Just my opinion, our opinions on it. Yeah, I got bad PK stuff. If you remember the big infamous org, the F heads, I don't know if I can say it in the first hour. I think I could start cussing after an hour. I don't remember. I know some people do it before that, but if you remember the F heads, they were a very big PK org, and they were causing a lot of issue where they're literally just spamming fireballs and 360 degrees from their horse as they ran through cities, killing NPCs, killing players. But then in EverQuest, I got to the point where my mage was killing. I could kill all the guards in the city with my regular pets, my level 50 pets, and my epic pet. All right, let me get back to the music before I get demotivated or unmotivated. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, but I only to defend myself, but I also was forced to go to other places to learn, like what to do. Yeah, one thing, actually, I have to stop it before I do this. One thing that the more I make music, I've learned it's to, God will let me do so well. Something I used to never do. I think I like a lot of techno, and techno is usually a lot of low end. But I've learned to go quite high from like a lower note up to a higher note, because then when it ends up here high, it goes back low, and it kind of makes that loop a lot of feel a lot better. So I want to get this to 8 bars, and then what I'll do is think of a melody like the one I just vocally did, but I want to actually make something. Let's try Serum. The key is to find the right sound, but I'll probably need to listen to it for a bit and get a good feeling for it. Oh yeah, like thieving was kind of fun. I like pickpocketing and getting away with it in Ultima Online. That was super fun. No. Yeah, I definitely I definitely had some good moments going into people's houses and definitely getting the guards called on me. Ultima Online was such a good training wheels for the future of what gaming online would be. Nobody's safe, danger everywhere. But yeah, it was super fun. I do love that game. The Realm was kind of the same, but I don't remember if there was PvP in the Realm. Don't remember. Yeah, I think yeah, I think if you get player killers, you get enough upset people, like real life, who will get together to be like bounty hunters. And when bounty hunting 2.0 and 3.0, whatever it comes through, there's going to be more risk for being a killer and more rewards for bounty hunters to do that. You can't just hide at Grim Hex if people are going to be able to run up inside of Grim Hex because you use something within a comm array, go inside the city, shoot you, and get you. Like right now, if people are inside of Grim Hex, there's nothing we can do. And every time you pick up a player bounty, 90% of the time they're in Grim Hex. And there's nothing you can do. So there's no point in bounty hunting players. But then you get the players who are with like 20 of their friends, and I think that's more exciting. But when the rules and everything comes in, it's going to be a lot more exciting. And that's my Zeus Mark II MR will be sometimes a pirating ship, but oftentimes it'll be my bounty hunting ship. I might have to get two for each of my accounts, which I don't have both yet. But yeah, Grim Hex is not pirate. It's just the lowest security. Let's get away from Crusader area. Like if you see Pyro's not even pirate. They're gangs. Yeah, I mean real pirates have an odd sense of law. They do have it, but um, yeah, I think very 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 few people are going to leave Star Citizen when things get more like serious. Like if your stuff counts and you get pirated, it's going to piss off people, or when they see that the rules don't change, very few people are going to get upset and leave the game. Everybody else is going to understand, go to high sec and stay in high sec only. And you can't say it's boring and there's low content if you don't want to deal with other players killing you. You're going to have to get out of there. That's the game you want to play. Now, if you want a little bit of adventure, go to medium security. And I think they said Stanton is like low medium security, I believe. It's not even like high medium security. Because you've got Ninetales, you've got different uh, outposts. I think the Dusters are hostile, so you've got them on different outposts. I think Stanton is like low medium sec. So if that's too much for you, go to like a medium sec. Go to a high medium sec. Go to high sec and all the different systems and areas that will be like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be. Yeah, the Armistice is just for alpha, and then that's going to. Am I getting a delay? I might be getting a delay. That's not good. Okay, I need to fix that. I'm not going to be able to play anything live that way. Here we go. Yeah, I think invisible shield bubbles are fine. Like if it's going to God, my latency is negative 27. Let's get that. No, too high. That's close enough. All right, I guess it's better. Like I'm not ever planning on being an aggressor unless there is a goal for me. Like Jump Town. I can't just go into Jump Town when I see two ships there and just land my ship and go, okay, I'm going to load it up. No, I've got to get rid of the people that are blocking my goal. I will never be an aggressor on Signition. Like on whenever I make a pirate account, or not a pirate account, let's say a more legally black than, I think Signition's very legally gray, but I will say my other character will be more legally black or red or whatever color you want to say. Hold on. Excuse me. And I will probably go after people who want to run cargo in dangerous areas. I want to learn how to do that. That's why I've been practicing a lot with EMPs and distortion. So you can take out the ship, keep the cargo, then board the ship. And that's what Corsair will be able to do. Corsair is going to be perfect for that. I'll probably end up buying back a Cuddy Black so I can go around with people who have QED and stop them. And also the Zeus Mark II. That is what I want to, those are going to be my targets, because my target is going to be, I don't want to work. And if I can pick up people who've done the hard work and just instantly get a big jackpot or die, those are the risks. Get a big jackpot or die. I like that. But yeah, skill-based PvP is exactly what I like. Like, I don't want to, I'm glad there's no skills system or like RPG systems. But I'd love to land a ship, shut it off on the side of an asteroid that I know is next to some hot selling point, and make a stream where I'm just sitting there for a few hours and just seeing what comes by. And then once something comes in, turn it on. It's a scene from Star Wars where Boba Fett comes out of the off of the asteroid and starts chasing them. That has stuck in my head. I want to do that, but maybe going for people who are risking it going through there. Now, if you can set up like a EMP, you're stuck behind a area, and I'm sitting there on foot. Let's say my friend's down a couple asteroids. I could say, all right, start your EMP now. Get your QED going now. They just passed me. They're heading in your direction. That's the experience I want to have for that character. And I'd love to be Ignition and go, okay, guys, watch out. People can do this. I've done it. I've heard people like this guy. I haven't made the character's name or story yet. But yeah, those are the moments I'm looking for. Not every day, but eventually. I'd like that. I don't even have a sound in my head, so I need to listen to this a bit more. Let's see. But yeah, I'm really excited for that part, and it seems like everybody in my org who's active is really excited for Pyro. So I know we're going to be more on the legally good side for Pyro, but also going to experience all of the contracts that do mean. If you look at any video of people doing contracts in Pyro, there's always somebody around to just come and kill you. We have to be prepared for that, and the org I'm in is very, very active in doing that. Just to get the practice and get people used to PvP. Yeah, exactly. Like automated defenses, I think, player run bases, when you could afford those, and higher security are going to be big, and anything that's like military owned. So your security ports, your comm arrays, those ones will have, those automated defenses. But I think players will have the best. Like, I think it would be so cool to have like not your base, not your like high end base, like a little bit better version of the outpost that we have in a game now. You've got some man turrets where somebody could set an alarm. Like, I'm thinking like Far Cry. Somebody could set an alarm, and then people know, like, let's say we're having like a meeting, an org meeting, and people find out that we're having a meeting, so they want to come in. You see, or you pick up, somebody picks up a hammerhead on the radar, and then people go to their bases and you start manning your AAs, your ballistics, your laser, your missile AAs, and your little outpost can defend itself while people are getting to the hangars to take off and use ships. I want that scene so bad. That's the Star Wars part of the game that I want. There's nothing in the game yet right now, but I know eventually we're going to be there because they've shown concept art of those outposts with the hangars. They've shown those type of AA defenses already. And people are going to be able to build that, and people are going to go to mess people's days up, and it's going to be super cool to just sit there and defend it. Yes, yes, that's one thing that I always I'm big into like role playing. I love like Dungeons and Dragons and playing video RPGs or video game RPGs and computer CRPGs. I'm a huge fan of that. So I did create like a story for Signition. I will create a story for my pirating guy, but everybody's ex-military. We're not military, we're post-military. The wars are done, we've gotten out, so now we're deciding what to do in the verse. The military are in the game. We can't be a part of the UEE. Yeah, it's definitely they want like a space version of kind of like the older what do I say, like World War II, World War One style combat. But I do kind of like, we're not out exploring unexplored space, but for us as players, there's going to be a lot of things to explore because there's a lot in the game and the scale is ridiculous. But I just like that we can go out there and forge our own life. What do you want to do post military life? Do you still have the trigger finger, which I think Signition kind of has, but also I say Signition was post military. Wait, grew up around the Nine Tails, joined the military, got out of the military, still has connections with the Nine Tails, but is not in the gang, and just kind of has that roughness of war about him. So that's why shooting is very, very common in his actions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For the future content, like today, like I'm glad Pyro is a very full system. I'm glad we're not getting some empty place that just has more empty places for us to check out. Like I do want those kind of systems where it's just going to be a lot of player made stuff and like maybe a lot of low sec stuff will be a lot of that plus aliens potentially. But yeah, like I think Pyro for me is going to just thematically take a lot of my time. I love what they're doing with it. Yeah, Stanton is absolutely. You've got a planet covered in a city. That takes a lot of time. You don't just pop those up here and there, left and right. Yes, that's what I want. I kind of want, I really want to base somewhere where there's always or often some type of storm that blocks vision. So whether it's snowstorm, dust storm, whatever, sandstorm. I'd love to just be somewhere kind of hidden. I could land like a hawk. I could land the Corsair in it or whatever. Maybe in a cave, or if I could make like this base in a shadow of a mountain that's always facing the sun. I want that to be like my personal base. Nobody knows it. I'll never stream it. I'll never make videos showing me leave it or arrive there. I just kind of want to let that be where I keep like some of my most important gear and stuff. It's big enough for me. I'll start stream when I've left there. I'll never show my org where it is. I'll drop out of party so they don't know where it's at. That's what I want to have, just one little place like that. Yeah, when they said we can build in space, like being able to build like on the rim of a nebula or something to have like a nice view. It's desolate, but you wake up every day to like a beautiful view. Like the jump points that we have now. That would be great. All right, let's go back to this turned into a Q&A. I don't mind. I'm going to still answer you, but or not answer you, but talk with you. I'm just going to go back to this a little bit. Let me turn this down. See what I want. Okay. I thought of, ooh, that might be close to what I wanted. Here we go. Right. There it is. God, I can't. Right. Okay, since I don't play music, I've got to like do it all by ear. That's what I want. Okay, let's just get that in first. That's gonna be at the end. No, maybe I just played it like. God, I can't. I just need to play it. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh, it's here. I think that's it. Let's see. It's got to go sooner. Here. And I think here. Nope. Close. We're almost there. Then I think that's it. I need to go. Oh, I literally could just look at. I could have just looking here because it's a melody and it's writing on top of the low end. I could have just cheated, but anyways, I'm making life hard on myself. I'm gonna loop that. And we're gonna layer it, and it's gonna get really fun. The game, the stream, the movie. Oh yeah, that's absolutely what it is. Creating anything, you always just make it harder on yourself. Let me try it without this. This might actually completely change it. Oh yeah. This might be the intro. Wait a minute. Let me try it with just the bass. Ooh, okay. See, you gotta take away to bring out. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I like this sound up here. I might change that up, but I do like this. So what I always do is duplicate it, mute it. I can audition some other sounds now. I like it. Let's see if there's something else up there that I can make work. Almost like this. Almost, but I don't. It's almost there. Nope. No. No. Kind of 80s VHS. If I fix it a bit. It's super overbearing, but I can fix that. Let me try to put this down an octave. These two together. I'll save it. I'll duplicate it and shut it off. Let's get something else. Nope. Oh, why'd it go way outside of the loop? That doesn't make sense. Nope. Nope. No. Let me listen to it without the low end first. Let's see. No. It's gotta sound spacey. This is not sounding... It needs to have like a long spacey tail to it. I could add that, but I want to start with something good before I have to edit it. You know, I could just play it here. Okay, here we go. No. I need it. I thought I locked it again. Alright, let's see what. Let's turn it down. No, I like this, but no. No, let's layer it. Let's see. Let's not give up yet. You know what? Yeah, let's just move on from this. I like it though. I almost like it. No. No. No, I was working with a guy. He was a friend in Tokyo who just made himself pretty big with music. He's also from California, and the last song we were in the same session with, he was making some really good Stranger Things sounds, and I was like, "Ugh, it sounds so good just playing it." But that's the last time I got a copyright claim when I tried to do it on live. So when I was sitting there doing it, I'll do it later, but who knows how long the stream will last. I've got some really good pads that I love just spacing out to. No pun intended, actually. Ooh, this is... Ooh, this might be it. That might be it immediately. That sounds really good. Oh, I may have found it. That sounds really good. Maybe these two. I need free dad jokes. I don't have my own kids yet, so I've got to practice for if that day ever comes. I'm glad Swatch is not here to make comment on what I just said. She knows me very well. Okay, I'm satisfied. I like this. So, there needs to be just one, there's one little thing missing, but I know exactly what I want. So, let's move this to the top. I'm not going to use that anymore. What is this? Why did I mute this? Hmm. Nah, I'm not gonna use it. Get you up here. No, what did I just do? I think I just... Yeah. This is fine. I'll just do that. So that. That. Now we have space. So I want to get... Actually, you know what? I did tell you Stranger Things. I do want to have some fun making some fun chords. So let's yeah, this one right here sounds super good. I could sit here and do this for hours. I just love the way it sounds. I love it. What's the thought? Share, share, share. Not that. What am I thinking? I definitely am not aiming for any of that. I literally I think I talked about this in a previous stream. I like to just kind of be oh god, that's literally what I'm working on. That's literally what I'm working on, but I kind of want to give it to the community. Like I did mention before, I would like to make a Patreon where literally people can just pick up music that I make and they can just start using it for their content wherever they want. Star Citizen content, any space game, any other game. Or they could maybe call on me to make music for their channels or whatever. But also, I really, really, really want to make super cool posters for the different ships in Star Citizen. I I have it planned. It's somewhere in one of my documents for things that I want to do with Star Citizen. But I'm pretty sure I have a. I'm pretty sure I have it. This is going to be on another monitor. Maybe I don't have it. I know I have like a save tab with a bunch of poster inspiration. I should throw that into a file. But yeah, I've got a lot of creative stuff that I want to do. This is what I've done my whole life is create stuff. So I thought, why not do that with the game I like? But yeah, I've got some ship posters that I really want to make. Again, music for the community, background music, like just stuff like this, like just I haven't heard of that. No, I haven't heard of that game. Okay, let's move to pads. I'm gonna have some fun with pads for a bit. I do want to have pads in what I've made so far, but I don't know what. So maybe I'll feel some inspiration from freestyling it. But no, I haven't heard of that game. No way. Okay, that sounds awesome. You can make whatever MIDI file. That's for me dangerous because I can just do whatever I want and I can make it. No way. How old is it? I don't think. Oh God, I would make my own music channel. Yeah, the fact that it has MIDI. This is so fun. I love this. Yeah, we did a New Year's Eve countdown event and somebody had Connie Phoenix. and they had the piano out and they were playing that kind of music. It was great. This might be too loud. Is this too loud? Let me... No, it's coming in pretty normal. You know what I should do? Once I find one I like, I can have it, I can just sit here and record it. MIDI, and then like when I'm playing it, if I find something I like. But now I'm going to end up making a different sound, because a song, because I'm not even, this keeps me motivated. This gives me some ideas for, let's listen to the original again. Okay. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, this song doesn't need pads. All right, this is just a fun freestyle session, I guess. Oh wait, you can have it the piano in the hanger as well. If you get a horn, hold on. There's a hold on, I can after I do this pad stuff for a bit, there's some really good sounds that I know exactly. Once you said horn, I got some ideas. Here's some Super Nintendo music. Not real, just... Oh, that was too high. It's so fun. Yeah, that's what I feel like. You know, if you hear like a wonky Drake uh horn coming up, you know it's Drake owner coming. That would be fun. Ooh, let me try. I did want to try an arpeggiator. This is repeat though. Yeah, it sounds bad once you start making or with pads, it doesn't sound good. Oops. That sounds really bad. Huh. I'm wondering if that you know how they started the Star Engine demo out with no, they weren't just playing piano, that was an orchestra, never mind. I forgot it wasn't just a piano with a music note. So I was wondering if they're going to make more emphasis on instruments. But I didn't know that about the piano. The first time I heard about it, and the first time I saw it was on New Year's, our New Year's Eve party. Oh, okay, wait a minute. This is spacey. Right here at the bottom. Right now. Hmm. I should have done that. Okay. Yeah, the stuff for real money. I think if you want to support the game right now, the game needs funding and we fund it. I totally get that. But me personally, function over form. I need something that now, one day when exploration comes in and people trafficking, no, that sounds bad. Escorting, so like how we have the Spirit ES, you've got the Connie Phoenix. If whatchamacallit, they add better service gets you more money, then that stuff has a function. Let's see where that goes. Uh-oh. Hold on one second, I have to check my phone. God, the dogs are howling. There must be a siren going off nearby. Hmm. But like that type of escorting, um, like how the big Crusader that's coming in, that really big one that just looks like a 747. That stuff, I think if you have better food, better drinks, better entertainment, maybe your the money you get back from contracts will be better. No, too high, too high. Sorry. Where's it at? There it is. I missed it. This one's fun. I really like this one. Yeah, also I think stuff like there needs to be some, I don't know, and I know there needs to be some type of, not gameplay breaking, but some type of benefit to us that spent money on the ships in the game. Um, yeah, we could name ships, but everybody should be able to name ships. But something that just lets us alpha testers, the people who help make the game happen, there needs to be some type of thing that people can, if we choose to go out with it, maybe it's just the rarity of Luminalia skins or partnership, or not partnership, referral skins, or um, maybe if those just become more rare, like if I go out with something, I want people to be able to go like, oh, that person alpha tested. Not like recognition. I don't need, a golden helmet with wings coming out of it like other games. I just, something that I can pull out every now and then, and it's something that only alpha testers got. I don't want it to be ships at all. I don't want it to be vehicles at all. Something cosmetic, something I don't know, something different. Kind of like how the people who spend a lot of money can go into that special bar, even though there's ways to sneak into it, but something. See, I feel the opposite though about insurance. I really think LTI is a great selling point and people are going to want it, but I always feel if you're working and playing the game a lot, you're going to have enough money for insurance to just pay for it in game, and it's not going to hurt at all unless you're very, very new and you're trying to get in over your head with buying cargo to trade. I'm thinking in-game insurance is not going to cost a crazy amount of money. It's just going to be one less thing to worry about. And there's people where that's going to be worth the money. I'm a person who will forget to pay stuff until I get a warning. But I just think in game it's not going to be a major hassle. I hope. I could be wrong. Oh yeah. Like if you're saving, like kind of how it's broken that you put weapons in your weapon rack and then, or before, and then now it doesn't work, but you're able to get it back when you reclaim a brand new ship. Something like that I would like. Like I do want to have insurance for stuff like that. So let's say I have my let's say I choose to always fly around in my Corsair with an Ursa and a Fury in it, and I ensure that setting. So every time I call that Corsair, I will have an Ursa and a Fury inside of it. And you know what? They might just completely flip things on us, and there will be that type of like, you do get the premium tier with all your weapons. It's going to be full with drinks, full with medical equipment. If that type of ship, like we were talking about last night or the night before, that type of ship has that equipment in it, like a Apollo or a Pisces rescue. I really think that would be kind of cool. And then for the military ships, it's not just full up ammo, fuel, and all of that. There needs to be something for like the military or exploration data running ships, some type of benefit for LTI. Yeah, exactly. Like I saw somebody mention like a I'm drawing a blank. That different time sinks will be different for people. There's people who are going to be making a lot of extra money and they don't mind throwing it into insurance. But also, okay, here's what I was going to say, that I mentioned it earlier as well. I should have remembered this, but how a ship won't just take 5 minutes to claim, it will take a week if you don't pay. And depending on your insurance, that time goes down or that time is instant. I like that. I do like that aspect. I really like the thought of outside of starter ships, because they're called starter ships. Ships should take quite a while to claim. I think if you're out there being reckless and you're not paying for your insurance, you should be forced to stay on station, stay on planet, stay on your outpost, or make friends. Go hop on a friend's ship or ask a friend to let you borrow a ship and you just treat it better. That's what I think being irresponsible with your insurance should entail. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Everything we're getting is kind of best of the best of the best. Like that's why a lot of like drugs make a lot of money. But then I think we were talking about this on our org the other day. Like the 890 should be hundreds of millions of AUEC or UEC when it comes, and I totally agree. I think an 890, if you're not buying it pledge with real money, should be a rare ship, impossible for one person to buy unless they spend every waking moment saving up for it. And then they're going to need to pay crew for it. But I think that's something an org is just going to have to work after for a long time. Yeah, I want all of that stuff to matter. I do want when travel times increase, I want there to be more importance to going in there and being prepared. It's something I really, really think they need to show people that that's the future, because that's also going to make people upset. But then I think, like, I kind of want, all right, we're in Stanton and we need to go to Pyro, so let's hop on these big, massive ships. It's about to take us like an hour to like organize everybody, get their ships on these bigger ships, the ships that don't have jump drives. We're going to jump as a group, and it's going to take us about an hour to get to the first part. And then we have to be careful, and we have to carefully get somewhere we can imprint. Then we can begin the fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think a starter should be, even your starter should take you uninsured, I think a day. Uninsured. But if you have your LTI that you got, if you've got your 6 months or whatever, however that's going to work, then it's a lot quicker. It's your 5 minutes, your 6 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But I think people aren't just going to be going, who does that in any MMO where you just go out there and you're dying? Yeah, this game is more skill based, but I think people know that coming into it. This is not, I have 20 strength, so I should be able to knock you out quicker. I know these spells, so I should be able to cast you out of the sky. This is, real reaction, real planning and decision that goes into everything you do. I forgot to cover my tea, so it has gotten cold. I made a huge mistake. That was stupid. Okay, let's see here. These sound so good. Okay, I will move on to horns because I do know there's some horns up here. I thought it was its own section. Trons and optical. What is that? I don't even know what these are. Ooh. Okay, this is I really like the sound of that. Wait a minute. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. I might eat pastones in space. You know what's funny? This is actually a true story. I worked for actually like my first white collar job, and no, it wasn't my first. This was like my third job, white collar job. when I was a college student. I worked for a corporate health and safety training company, and I was their graphic designer. And I designed our shirts every year. We would do Susan B. Komen breast cancer walk, run. I didn't run. Walk. It's not fun to run in California on a weekend. I want to do that when I want to. So I walked it. Anyways, I designed the shirts, but the guy where I took the shirts to get printed lived next door to where God, what is the name of the band? Why am I keep saying Gwen Stefani's band? I feel so stupid. I don't know this. No Doubt, No Doubt, No Doubt, No Doubt. Right next door to where No Doubt used to perform. So he would say, like, oh, you hear those drums over there? They were already big, but they still, one of them lived over there. So whenever I'd go there, every now and then I could hear them practicing. He had like a whole print shop in his house. He was a much, much older guy. He's probably no longer with us. That's really weird to say, but he was kind of old guy at that time. And I was like late teens, if that. But yeah, next door was No Doubt practicing. Never saw them, but he did have pictures with them, and it was like in their front yard and their backyard, and I could see all of his stuff. So I obviously believe them. I played trombone in school, so ska, while I didn't get heavy into it, I appreciated it. This has no tail. It just goes off once you let go of it. Ooh, this one's super slow to start. Oh, I grew up in the Inland Empire. I grew up in the Inland Empire, but I went to school and worked in Orange County. Then I moved to Irvine. So one of my best friends grew up in, well, we both grew up in IE, and then he moved to, not Riverside, Norco. So he was in Riverside County. And I worked for Kaiser Permanente in Riverside, where I ran into what I kept saying earlier, but I ran into Travis from Blink 182 when he had his firstborn baby. I was at Subway and they were behind me. And I looked at him and I double took. And he just kind of smiled and we shook hands. But the fact that he had the checker tattoo on his neck gave it away, plus everything else about him. But he was super cool. If you ever go to Norco, I'm sure there's multiple Subways by now, but that's where he used to live. Now he's with the Kardashians, so he's probably closer to me in LA somewhere. Whoa. I think my fan just blew some type of dust. Something just showed up on my MIDI controller. That was not fun. All right, horns. I forgot. I was going to do horns. So I know they have a lot. And I was Mutant Hornet. This is probably going to sound really annoying. If I knew then what I know now, when I drive to my friend's house who lives in Norco, it looks like Daymar. It just looks like a desert that's going on some other planet. But I can't imagine. I liked it. Ooh. It's not really a horn, but you know, it's funny. A lot of my like friends from elementary, junior high, high school went to UCR, and a lot of them never left Riverside. They kind of stayed there. This sounds like God, what is that cartoon? Rugrats. I could recreate the Rugrats theme song. I don't want to get a copyright, so I'm not going to do it now. This is a super, super interesting sound. The echo on it is really interesting. That's so weird. I love it. I want a real horn. Oh, that's why I said horn. Oh, what is this? All right. Hans Zimmer's going to sue me for that one. That's really good. Can I favorite these? I should have been I got this plugin. I paid for it and then I never learn it. I never look at the manuals. I never look at the manuals. So I wonder if I could favorite these. I don't see like even a favorite system. There's more libraries. Are you serious? This is all. So there's obviously these libraries. I could probably save it to what is this patch browser? I've never looked at this stuff. I should. Let's learn. This thing has so many sounds, and then I could also create my own sounds with it, but it's got a randomizer that you can click so you're not always using the same sounds from like the top to bottom. If there's ratings, that means I can give this a rating, but where? There's more. Uh, yep, I didn't want to do that. Please come back. Oh, here it is. Please come back. Okay, here we go. Save template. No, that's if I make something. Unlearn next MIDI device. That's interesting. Initialize. No, 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 no. These have 2 layers and a patch and a multi. That's kind of. Yep. I try not to make too many sounds. I'm not a great sound designer. Let me say, I am not a sound designer, but I can edit existing once I know where to do it. How do all I want to do is save like a favorite sound. There has to be a folder or something. You know, I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to waste your time and my time looking for it. Wow, there's so many here. I have to actually look at this software more. I really like this. Yeah, I should have just right-clicked it. Maybe I did, but that didn't do anything. I really like this one. Now I know are these the layers maybe? Yeah, that's probably what those are. You know what I can do? I'm gonna do this. Nah, I'm going to forget. You know what? I'm gonna write it down in the Google Doc. That's how. That's how much I like this, and I just learn it later. Let's see. Atmosphere patch. Giant horn pipe trim. Yeah, the better I get at just knowing more of my synthesizers, because they just have so many sounds. Obviously the music I use for my channel is going to evolve and change. That's what I want. Open the browser. The browser's where Pat's browser's here. Open the browser. Okay, here it is. Oh yeah, it's right here. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's actually, yeah, that's huge. I'm giving that. Wow. That's literally all I had to do. I wouldn't have done that. Thank you so much. This is what reading the manuals for. I just didn't want to do it live. This is actually really useful, and I should have been doing this. I've had this for 6 months. Swatch Slayer paid me quite a bit of money to make music for her book. And I bought some synthesizers because I was going to make more music. So okay, desktop support. Yes, I am literally everybody I know's desktop support, but also right here at the moment. And when it comes to music, I've used to just read manuals. I used to print manuals so I can have them next to me. It's embarrassing if I got into my storage for my stuff in Japan. How many printed stuff, because I like to have it, write notes on it and all of that. But I was really confining my creativity by doing that. I was very knowledgeable about software. Like this program is what they call a DAW, Digital Audio Workspace. I know how to use this thing backwards and forwards because I spent my time reading manuals. But it's just a workstation. You get to throw in this synthesizer. You get to throw in, oh, it went away. This synthesizer. And I've got, how many synthesizers do I own? I think like 4 software synthesizers, and I own, I'm looking at the boxes, 4 hardware synthesizers in the boxes next to my desk. But it's just a lot, and I've learned if I just get in front of it and like do this, I'm gonna learn. I just like this too much to make it go away. Now watch the next thing also be something I like. Wait, what happened? I typed in horn and that probably because I clicked browser. There we go. All right. Let's, I don't like that. Ooh, this is a human voice. So this one's kind of. So whenever I get, my dream, you're about to hear my dream. You're the only one here, and anybody who watches. I really want to make a big RPG, whether it's single player, multiplayer, co-op, MMO. I love, love, love the fantasy genre and just the worlds that you can create. Something like this is very, you step into the church. Too high. Let's stay here. Yeah, there's a point. This is one thing I always find funny about like when I job hunt and companies or job descriptions are really locked in on tools. And I'm like, I've been using computers since computers had Windows, and there's really nothing so difficult that I can't learn it in a weekend. There's not a single tool out there that I can't learn in a weekend. But people, and I'm pretty sure it's not just me. I'm pretty sure it's not just me. But companies have like tools, like ways to lock you out from getting jobs. And I'm like, anybody who knows how to use a computer can learn how to use any software. But manuals obviously get you to use it a lot more. I read the manuals for my hardware synthesizers, not my software ones for some reason. But again, it's because I spent so much time learning this software, also, you know, Premiere and all of those other things. I know I can open it up and play around and figure out how to get it done. Just like I've got, oh, I think I uninstalled it or I don't have it here. I've got Blender, I've got Unreal Engine 5, and I grew up self-teaching myself through 3D Studio, Max, and Maya. I know I can get into a game engine and create stuff because they're basically the same, but I get to just create stuff quicker because they have a lot of default stuff or stuff I can import. But yeah, whenever I get to my fantasy game, here's some church music. But I chose horn because, oh, here, old card horn. Let's work down to that. That's going to be your Drake. Let's not use that. Very 80s though. I kind of like this. Wait. This is very. Wait. Wait. Wait, no. There it is. Wait, no. Very 80s, cheesy synthesizer stuff. I like it though. Let me rate it. I'm not gonna give it a. I give everything a high rating and I'll move it down. Just makes it that much easier to find. Then I've got to type in horn again. Horton. Here you go. Okay, old card. So the Jupiter. The Jupiter is my white whale. The Jupiter is a synthesizer I have wanted for a long time. It is my white whale. I was making really good money in Tokyo and I didn't buy it because I was space limited in Tokyo. So I spent all of my money on travel in savings. But where is no? Is it the cold Jupiter? It's rolling. That's embarrassing. Jupiter is my white whale. Here we go. Can I? What happened to? There we go. This thing right here is what this is replicating. Here's your Stranger Things is probably all made on an authentic Jupiter 8. All the music you hear there. Very warm. Oh, that gave me goosebumps. What the hell? What just happened? That little transition right there. Wait a minute. That might be something to chase. Chase goosebumps. What was that? That little right there did it again. So that's that feeling. If that's like the end of like a melody or something, end it with. Here it is. This is, I like this one too. Yeah, this is my, one day I want to have this sitting in my, once I get to move to the Netherlands, I want to have a Jupiter sitting on the same desk I have right in front of me right now. I've got a lot of space. I had two synthesizers in front, but I thought if I'm going to start streaming, those are going to make my desk look super busy. So I put them back in a box. But I want to have a desk for streaming and then a desk for music. And then I'll have cameras on both. I can just switch between them. But yeah, I love this sound. Before we get to the old car horn, because the next one is called Old Car Horn, I'm going to go to the restroom really quick. I've been sitting here for almost 2 hours and not... It might actually be prison time. I'm not bored yet. I'm having too much fun, but let's see if Arcane comes back. Let's see what happens. I'll be right back. You know what? I do want that. I would love it. Like, for example, I would love see, I actually do have I bought um arm mounts for my chair and I like them. But what was my issue? There's something about it that oh, when I use my chair for non-Star Citizen stuff, it was kind of annoying. Like if I want to work, if I'm kind of locked in this position. But right now in space locked again, I've got less space than I had in Japan since I'm room sharing with my family. But once I have even my biggest apartment in Tokyo, I would have been totally fine because I had a pretty big bedroom where I had my computer desk, which is bigger than the one I have now, in the corner, but I could have easily fit like two more of those. Ideally, whenever I make my way to the Netherlands, I can get something like that. Because I always say any girlfriend could see that I've got all my girlfriend stuff. Wow, that's going to sound awkward. I have like my PC stuff, but I also have like a nice apartment that's chill for couples, also for house parties. I love throwing house parties. And it's kind of something I want to do. This is going to sound really weird, but I would love to just get, whenever I get to the Netherlands, like friends that I meet to try Star Citizen in VR, even if they have no clue about the game, if they're not gamers, they've never done VR, and just getting like live reactions of people playing Star Citizen with Host Sauce in VR. That's a series I want to really, really do. But building up to that. I keep saying this year, but this year I've got really good momentum and hopefully I can get to financially where I want to get the visa so I can move out there. I've already got a great network in the Netherlands and other countries in Europe, but I want to build stronger networks there. I've got Asia, I've got America. Europe is next to take over. But I do want to not engage it because I see you wrote engage. I was reading that. I want to just get non-gamers to be okay with going live, sit down, put them in front of the host sauce, tell them what each thing does, just the basics, throw a VR helmet on them, go live, introduce them, and let them just do something. Ideally, wait a minute, I'm going to have two systems set up with two different VR helmets. And I could have me be their like pilot while they're a co-pilot and just do different stuff like that. I'll probably do that. No, that's what a lot of people say that. But I'm like, no, I live in a country or I live in a state that's got decades of experience of with weed and our legality with it. Um, but no, this will be I probably can't get too detailed with it, but I the Netherlands is a hub for like the Schiphol airport. If you travel anywhere in Europe, it's usually like a stop that you go. But also, being into electronic music, I've been to quite a few music festivals in Amsterdam, in Belgium, and I always stop at Schiphol and spend some time in Amsterdam. But one trip in particular, I met a Dutch girl and we spent like a week together. I just met her at a rave and it was kind of a transformative experience for me. No mushrooms. This is not a drug related thing. It's literally just the vibe and the feeling I got of the country. She showed me, I partied with her and her friends. We just went out and met random people and it was such a great feeling. Like I was partying a lot in Tokyo and other cities in Japan, and it was super great and it's safe. Japanese people are super cool to party with, but there's something different about that particular trip and every trip after that that I've been to. And I'm let's say I'm chasing that feeling. Also, music is very big out there, and I could probably get some ghostwriting, or I could be out there DJing or whatever. I don't haven't envisioned that far, but something about it, just the living there. The weed doesn't hurt at all, but it's I'm going to be missing out on a lot of opportunities. Or not opportunities. There's way more options in California when it comes to that. Yeah, that's what I like about the Netherlands. It's I I've had just such a good time with people from all walks of life, and that's the type of partying I like. I like when we're just able to party. Like I've been the young guy where I'm the youngest person there partying. I've been the person where I'm right in the age demographic, but at 42, people aren't gonna think I'm 42 when they see me. But when my hair starts going gray, which knock on all the wood, it hasn't yet, I still want to be out there partying. And I know in the Netherlands, I've seen old men partying their ass off. And, they may have one or two girls on their arms and they're not even rich. They're just partying because that's the vibe. And the Netherlands is like such a partying country. There's like every city's known for like a festival where they just play a bunch of electronic music and there's people of all ages just partying. Um, King's Day is one of them, and I went to the last Queen's Day, the very last Queen's Day they'll have until they have another queen, and it was the time before that one time at the Dutch girl. I went there with the Japanese girlfriend, but her and I had so much fun. I think I actually have video and pictures from that. I'm not going to bring them up now, but I'm pretty sure I've got pictures and video of that actual experience. But in America, we do have. I know America's not big on electronic music, and there's cities for it. You've got Chicago, Detroit for Chicago house, Detroit techno. And you've got Miami for the big electronic scene. You've got Vegas. You've got LA as well. LA is kind of okay electronic scene, but Europeans love electronic music, and that's every time I've gone there for raves. Maybe that's kind of the big thing. Well, I went to a lot of raves in Asia, but something about Europe, I just like the way people party there. Like I love Italians. Italians are so much fun. Swedes who aren't stereotypically Swedish have been really fun to party with. But Dutch people have been consistently really fun to party with in their countries. So if I get to finish my stream, walk outside, and go enjoy that culture, I'm super happy. That's what I want to retire in. I'll probably never retire. I think I'll always work. I like creating stuff. So let's see this old car horn. Okay. Let's make actually, you know what? I will stop on this song since it has been almost 2 hours, but I'm going to create a brand new track or a set, whatever they call it. I'm going to get that old car horn one. So I won't be locked to this BPM or anything. Let's make a Let's make a Drake car horn. Yeah, if Italy's economy was better, also there's a lot of other issues going on there, but I won't get into that. Italy's having some really weird social issues, but um, I have some great stories with Italian people in multiple countries. I kind of have a habit of dancing with Italian moms in front of their family when they're drunk and I'm drunk, and having some really, really fun situations that probably embarrass their kids. But Italian moms are really, really fun. Now I'm like their age or a little bit older, but I've had some fun moments at Bruges in Belgium is probably my favorite city in the world. There's a movie called In Bruges where the characters hate the city, but it's obviously a joke because you can't really hate Bruges. It's such a beautiful city, but there is a beer museum and it's Belgian beer. And next to there's quite a few beer places, but there's one of them has like this outdoor bar area, and you have like a little cheap speaker, and you're next to a canal. And I swear, I probably have pictures. I could make this a lot more interesting if I just pull out the pictures. I've got proof. Um, here it is. I've got to see because I've lost a lot of hard drives in my life, and I've been able to recover them, but I've just not organized everything. Um, well, perfectly organized. I'm literally looking at. I'm like, this is really organized. Some of these are super organized. Uh, no, this was 2019. That's older. This. No, no, no. Here we go. This is gonna work. Canon. God, these pictures are old. Wow. This is like my second year in Japan. I know you can't see them because I'm just scrolling through. I might have I definitely know there's pictures that should not go on a live stream on. So I've got to be careful. It's after this. Chronologically, I'm close. Yeah, my hard drives now, I've got two really big hard drives that are just for storage of media, pictures, video, music. And I've got them backed up to NAS and NAS. So I'm not super worried about those. They're all redundant. And then everything else is SSD. Yeah, I'm waiting for like SSDs to just get stupid, like, 20 terabytes and then, a low fail rate. I've had hard drives just absolutely die, and I've lost memories for me. That's the big thing. Living abroad and somebody who travels a lot, and I'm very social. I like to share my stories, and I have a lot of people who don't believe me. And I'm like, I had video. Trust me. And then I sound like the guy that has uh hears voices in his head, like we were joking about. Yeah, I know it's not going to be cheap now, but before I die, I'm in no rush. I'm happy having multiple uh devices. I have no problem having. I think I've got four SSDs in here. Okay, this is. I'm getting here. I think I'm getting close because this is when I moved to Yokohama. See, all of my pictures, luckily, I recovered them from a hard drive, and everything's saved by file name, and it kept the creation date on them, so I could chronologically just scroll down, which I'm doing over here. And God, actually, there's pictures of my friend who, if you know Riot Games, he's the lead artist for Riot Games now. He used to visit me in Japan like once a year, and we would just go on photography trips. God, some of these pictures are so such good memories. Here's my first trip to Korea. I know you can't see this. off screen, but just because I used to teach kids and I know I have a lot of pictures with my students and I don't want to have that. Also, I don't think bikini pictures will be bad, but some of these are probably not good to put on live. Yeah, my friend, he worked at Naughty Dog for a long time. He worked on Uncharted and Last of Us 1. I don't think he worked on 2. Then he moved to Riot and he's still there. You know what's funny? I've never played League of Legends. Oh, okay. Seriously played League of Legends. I'm not a good I think MOBAs for me are a bit too much to organize and it's just super like it's super um toxic community, but also just super competitive and I didn't want to get too deep into it. But I loved Arcane. I don't know, like all the places where people are getting excited over characters. I love Arcane. Ooh, this is around the time the bigger. This is exactly at the time of the big earthquake in Japan. There's a party that I remember it was a fundraiser. I'm getting close. I'm getting really close to when I went to Belgium. I'll just scroll faster. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not showing you these on live. It's all of my friends and their families. Arcane was super good. Arcane was really, really good. All right, we're getting close because I think this is around the time I started dating a girl I went to Europe with a lot. Her dad was stupid rich and paid for all of our trips as long as I took pictures for him, which he bought the camera for me. Yeah, that for me, it's just a stress of I played with friends who are really good, who took it really seriously, and I'm like, I don't want to hop in there when you guys are like taking it this serious. I really don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, you get a bunch of competitive gamers in a game that's meant to be super competitive, and you could brag about how good you are. Why not? But we've proven that as gamers just get super, super toxic. We're very, very capable of that. God, I took a lot of pictures. There's just so many, which is rightfully so. Here we go. These are really fun. I remember this night too. God, they bring back so many memories. But I just had my camera with me everywhere. Yeah, that's what I want. I just want like I don't think there's going to be like something to brag about. Like, yeah, you can brag about shooting like a top uh org or streamer or stuff like that, but you don't get to walk around and wear that with a badge of honor. There's nothing to. I mean, if maybe if they had like org armor and you still have your org armor, but then you could just also buy their org armor. You need to have stuff online and proof that you um, took somebody out that's of importance, right? Star Citizen won't let you cheat. Yeah, these are the pictures I'm glad I'm not showing. I knew this party was coming. I knew this one was coming. That one got out of hand, but I took pictures. We're almost there. I know exactly where in time this is. It's the end of the year. No, it's February. I went in March. Because that's when King's Day is. I sh- probably should scroll a lot faster. Now it's going backwards. I'm so confused. Ah, is that it? I am wasting so much time. Sorry about this. Just want to show Bruges. Bruges is. Did I have my Canon? I didn't have my Sony for Bruges. No, it was definitely my Canon because now I remember the video I made. My most viewed video on YouTube was a travel video of that specific Europe trip. There's me as a rock star in Japan, getting to travel the country. Very famous musicians. That was fun. Come on. I'm gonna laugh if I have like a folder with all of this stuff just organized. I haven't done it. One day I need to just spend like a long weekend organizing this. I've probably zoomed past it multiple times, but I might give up soon. You have to make the straight corn. Oh no. What did I do? There we go. Huh. I've seen lots of Japan, lots of California, but no Europe. I bet there's Korea. I'm probably zooming right by it because I'm trying to go through this quickly, and that's why. All right, it's almost give up time. That's Disneyland. That's Tokyo Disneyland. God. Wow. All of my real estate. I used to do real estate photography in California, and I've got so many houses. But I didn't see that the last time I was scrolling, so I'm definitely scrolling too fast. Here's Turkey. Oh God. Wait, Turkey was before Europe or after? So chronologically, I'm almost there. God, I love my Turkey pictures. These are so good. I think it might be before. And there's so many pictures here. Come on. California. Turkey again. All right, I might be giving up. These look like the picture. Yeah. All right. Try sending. I don't think I took them with the sending camera. So when I recovered the backup, it backed up everything and by the brand of camera I was using, which is very. Wait a minute. I'm in Turkey though. I didn't have a Sony camera for Turkey. I'm so confused. This doesn't make sense. All right, I'm gonna stop wasting time. Let's get this straight corn. Let's see what we're gonna do here. That was a waste of everybody's time. That was a lot of time. It was like 14 minutes. Sorry. Let's see. No. No. I've got a really weird sound in my head for this horn. Right, but I mean, my screen was just showing this, and I wasn't even doing anything because I was doing everything off camera. But one day I should have like story time with Signition and actually organize the stuff. I've got all my Japanese stuff organized for my other. I've got another YouTube channel. All my Japan stuff is. Oops, I clicked that over here. I hadn't saved this yet. No, yeah, I'm not going to. But yeah, I have a lot of. Being a major extrovert, I've got a lot of stories with people I meet in my travels because they see me and they seem to know that I'm an extrovert. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's here. Maybe just. It's like between here. that's it. No. That's what it is. Oh, it's that was very off. Let me do it this way. I gotta go back. No. I want it to sound very annoying. Yes. There it is. That's what I want. That's what I want my Drake to sound like. My horn. Every time I press the button. So now, let's get this to sound better. If that's possible. I probably need a saturator. Go. All right, it's going to. That's way too much. Soft curve. No. Yeah, that would be cool. If you can just get the MIDI and it just plays whatever, like here we are. I want it to be super annoying like that. I could probably find a better horn. Let's see. Too pretty. Too nice. Too nice. Nope. The hell? No. Ooh. No. Too cool. Too cool. That's an 890 horn. But you have to make that cooler. That's so awesome. The universe stuff like that. I think the old car sounds the best. Oh, I'm out of horns too. That's so annoying, but I think that's what a Drake horn should sound like. Let's smear it a bit. Some reverb. So that would be a Corsair. Since Corsairs are bigger, they need to have a bit of reverb on them. All right. I think I might be preparing for my prison break. I've been in front of here and probably haven't made as much music as I initially planned, but I am going to stop. Well, I meant to say close. I didn't mean to say stop. It's so weird. Japanese, it's stop, but I meant close. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Well, now I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna set up my helmet so I can do this prison break. So I should be online again. It should take me, I don't want to say 5 minutes, but I think it's going to take between 5 and 10 minutes. I like the Drake Cutter Rambler. I really do. The Drake Cutter Rambler is something that, as I mentioned, I can't remember if you're there. I'm sorry, but when I mentioned I want to do reviews of ships in VR, the Rambler is like exactly the ship that I would love to live in VR. And it's got the extra space. It's got the weapon stuff. I know I can be out there. It doesn't have a jump drive, but I kind of like that I can just sit around and do what I want in that. But the Cuddy Black does it bigger and better. The Corsair does it bigger and better. If I were a new player, I think in my very first Star Citizen video, I mentioned that people should buy the cutter. And I think in the last of my like new player video type videos that I made, the Rambler just got announced, and I mentioned it's probably the best ship you can get right now. I like the Rambler a lot. I like the point of it. I like the look of it. I like the amenities they added to the inside of it. But yeah, it's a really cool ship. I did forget. I do need to make a thumbnail for Oh, I think I have a screenshot of me in the prison clothes. So I'm going to make a thumbnail. I forgot that's going to take me some time. Unfinished without the fuel tank being usable, because I know they have the extra space on the top with the fuel tank, but it doesn't actually add fuel to it. Um, yeah, it's kind of like the Scout's radar not working. I think all three of them have different, as you're mentioning, like engines, and I think that should change performance a bit. I think that would be. I've got to turn off this controller because I could probably set it to. I know I could make it control Star Citizen. I don't want to accidentally program in keys. Um, did they fix that? Okay, so in that case, if they did fix, sorry, I haven't seen it since they first launched it, but I think that's cool. Then I think it's something that should stand out. That's what it's meant for. It's meant to be like a long range. Yeah, even 50% more is great. That's what it's meant for. But also, who's flying that much in a game without refueling? The only thing I see is QT fuel going, or quantum fuel going down low after a long jump. My hydrogen fuel maybe gets to 75% at worst. Oh, the flight characteristics definitely need to be different because of the purpose and also the engines. I hope they do that. But I think with their plans of controlled surfaces, it's the same. So I think how it will fly in atmosphere now will be different. But yeah, I think the fact that they have all of those different engine types for each of the cutter variants is on purpose. I don't think that's accidental thing. I think they definitely want to do that. You know what I'll do? I will design my my thumbnail while we finish this conversation. Why not? I've got a no, I don't. I thought I had a thumbnail with the VR helmet. Now I've got it somewhere. Okay, I'm going to use this one because I'm using my new border. Also, I think they have jail break, prison break, prison break in VR. Okay, let me bring up. Let's get rid of that, that, that. And I'll probably be changing that text. Most likely, yeah, of course. I am a Drake fan, and but I think I'm beyond those small ships at the moment. But I think new players, when they had that deal, the Rambler, or I think it was the Cutter Scout, actually. It wasn't the Rambler. It was the Cutter Scout. That just came out when I made those videos, because the Rambler is super new. Let's see here. Getting close to my prison clothes. I thought it was two people in the ship, but here we go. Found it. and it's right next to the IAE, right outside of IAE. Yeah, I regret not getting it. Um, at the time, I was toying with my money for my Corsair. I actually bought and melted quite a few ships during IAE just to have them in my buyback, and because I'm not super divisive, but decisive, but I struggled. Yeah, my I actually did pledge and melted a 85X to be a shuttle. The more I played and work stuff, I was like, yeah, we always don't have somebody to pick up. Why did that come through? Let's get rid of that. This is not the subject. There we go. Let's get in closer with that. Wow. Just totally picked up the plant. Is that in front of me? I can't tell. All right, I'm going to cheat on this a little bit. Only you are going to see this. It's going to be so minuscule it won't matter. There you go. It's most important at the top. I always like to have text overhanging the character I mask out. It's fun. It's fun. It's what people do. People do this. I want to be people too. Is that good? There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I like. I like having your ships for your purpose. And again, I'm glad there's people in my org and people that I play with outside of org, people who have those big ships, because it's not even a financial thing. I would rather have small to medium ships and just get more of those, just because I like kind of being like the lone merc that just works with certain groups of people a lot or a little or here and there, where they can call on me for security or whatever. Not a bad fighting pilot, so I think I could probably make some money doing security for people. I don't think I'm gonna mask this low. Probably not. So that doesn't matter. Just up here. Maybe I can get rid of this and then be kind of cool to see whatever character I have through there. There you go. I want to be people too. Can't confirm. That's why I have no camera. I'm working on getting a really good AI person to buy or to make, and then you'll see my camera, but don't ask it weird questions. Never ask it weird questions. All right, I think I'm just gonna say keep it super simple. Prison break or escape. Prison escape or break. Let's see how each of those feel. It's totally not doing that. What's going on? Yeah, let's try this again. There we go. There we go. I might need to lower the font size though, because nobody knows it says break. But if oh, no. Let's not move him. If I move this to be aligned with the live, maybe? Right. True. 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 So escape. Escape is a better word for that. Thank you. I overthink this stuff, so I'm glad there's somebody here to capture me in this. From this, can I tell that it says escape? Native English speakers will be able to fill in a blank. Or I make the font size smaller. Maybe, let's see what 700 does. Not so impactful now. It doesn't really change. This has more impact. You know what I might do? I'll go larger and center it. That might work. That actually might work. Plus the title of the video will be Prison Escape, so that'll be fine. Then I'm going to add a shadow from my character onto the letters at the right angle. The light's coming from behind him, though. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care about that. I'm thinking, again, way too much about this. But let's see, spread. Where's the size? Yeah, it's size and spread. There you go. Now I need to delete part of this. How to fault here. Okay, let me try to shrink escape. Let me try that out. I like it though because it's going to be the name of the video, so people kind of have to guess. Keeps people guessing. Let's get the P in. Let's get the P in. No. That sounds so off. That sounds really bad, but you do have to think it for it to be bad. One of my friends always says, that's all on me. Prison Escape. Here we go. Yeah, I like this better. What is going on here, though? Why is there... What is that? Oh, it's coming from loose. All right, I'll erase that. Yeah, rasterize it, sure. There you go. Okay. Now, I need to get rid of the drop shadow on areas that don't have shadows. So like here, it's fine because the real helmet is showing. Oh, I'm getting rid of it. There we go. Nobody's going to notice that, but I still deleted it. It's totally unnecessary. All right. Now, do I change the color of the font? It might not need to be red and orange. Maybe. No. Okay, my computer needs to go on. It suddenly got cold. There's a ghost watching me. All right, let's get this one maybe more with the... Oh, the orange matches the prisoner's suit. But I was thinking more of the purple and blue because this was during IAE, and that's when I made my channel, which is why I do like the color. Whoa. It just closed. That's fun. Adobe. Oh, it opened exactly to where I was. All right, let's make a quick decision. Let's try this out. You know, really, don't crash on me again, please. Let's get further away. So the darker color will be purple. Let's find this color here. Lighter color will be the blue. So let's get, oh, I can't, maybe there. The glow is super orange. So let's get that. The blue, maybe? Yeah, I actually probably need some type of break. But once I get this, okay, not purple. That's really hard to see. Blue makes it a lot better. Yeah, that looks good. So let me look at it without windows blocking it. Prison escape. Is that easy to read? Or would red be better? And I need to move it to the left more. I think I want to move it down a bit more. This might be it. Why? Oh, it says recovered. So I'll overwrite the original one. Right? That's something I really like with the thumbnails that I make, because I'm thinking mostly of native English speakers. You can fill in a blank. We're really good at that. And I always like to mask out like my character covering over the text. Right? I really, really like it. But I'm thinking this color, or do I go back to red? Like, I'm looking on my smaller monitor, like I said I would, and I really do like it. You know, this is what it's going to be. This is going to be the thumbnail. So you're going to be the only person that knows what's coming. I don't have in VR. I forgot to put in VR. VR could be a completely different font. That's totally fine. Was I using Poppins before? I think this is Poppins. Let's get this to 300 in VR. No. I didn't click inside. There we go. Lorem Ipsum. In VR. Get it to 300. And then smooth that. No. Nope, I'm gonna get rid of it. And it's just gonna be in the title. That's totally fine. All right. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, I'm moving stuff. There. Okay. And even the file name matters for your SEO. So if I just called this image 2, uploaded it to OBS as my thumbnail image, which uploads to YouTube, that's not going to help things. So you've got to name it kind of your description is the file name. That's another trick. Same thing with your websites. So Prison Break in VR. We've got this. And we're done. The document Prison Break is being saved in the background. Okay. I probably should have waited 2 seconds. All right. So I am going to, the metadata. Metadata is huge for images, for icons, and all of that when it comes to SEO, especially if they're repeated. because Google will look at that stuff and you show up on Google Hire. That's the fun part. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a break and I am going to get my VR helmet set up, which again shouldn't take too long because I was playing it last night. I just need to turn on my helmet and connect to Steam. And I'll be good to go. So I am going to set up the stream on OBS after my break. And then, since I'm going to be doing a prison escape, I better get all set. So I will see you in about, let's say 20. Let's say 20, just in case. But it might be shorter than that. Perfect. I'll see you very soon, Karma. Thank you for sticking by and watching me flip-flop between making music and not making music. But I do enjoy the conversation. It's fun to talk Star Citizen. I can do it all the time. I can talk about anything all the time. But yeah, I'm going to be deep in platforming in VR, so I'll probably be super focused. Also, in it's hard to see chat, and I'm thinking I might not keep chat on in VR because I need to look everywhere, and having chat in VR, I've got a massive window blocking some part of my view. I think I need to have that off for VR, so I might just, I'll be talking, but I won't be able to see you until like maybe when I escape. So we'll see. We'll see. I need to have as much view as possible. But yeah, I will be back in like less than 20. Go get a break yourself. Don't forget that. I'm gonna make some more hot coffee because, or not coffee, tea. Since actually, wait, my coffee's. I did order coffee that should be delivered today. I'm gonna go check. Maybe it's been delivered. But yeah, get your caffeine. I'll be back soon. See you in a bit.